On my most recent trip to Belize, the thing that I wanted to eat the least was refried beans. And it's not because I don't like refried beans, it's because beans on a whole does a number on my stomach. So I avoided eating garnaches while in Belize. Today though, I want to eat some garnaches. So I started yesterday by putting some beans in the slow cooker, half a bag of beans or half a pound.
You're watching the Bear Pantry Show.
And I just put some onion and cilantro. I didn't put any garlic because sometimes that makes it worse. And I just cooked it in the slow cooker for like 6 hours, and I put it up in the fridge overnight. I don't have any of that to show you because I didn't record any of that because I didn't plan on doing this as a show. So what I'm gonna do now is go inside and we're gonna cook the beans some more to make it into stew beans. You have to cook it down because it's still water. We don't like long water beans like Mama used to say. We wanted to release that gel into that broth and make it thick and beautiful. And then that's when we're gonna refry it. All right, and my refrying is very simple, guys. I just put butter. So let's go inside and get some of this stuff done. So I took the pot of beans from the fridge and I have it cooking right now on the stove. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of black pepper to start off, and then I'm going to taste it to see if I need more salt or black pepper. So right now there's a lot of water in the pot still, a lot of broth, and we want that to cook down or reduce. Let me go ahead and show you right here. See, still too much water, but not looking bad at all. This was a good batch of beans, guys. I like all that gel that's coming from it. So I'm just stirring to show you guys. You don't have to stay here and stir it a long time like I'm doing. I just like stirring it. So now I'm gonna make the sauce, and a lot of people will eat garnaches with ketchup, but in my family we do the tomato sauce with the onion. So I'm chopping up some onion. I think I have too much here, but it's okay because I can put the chopped onion away for another dish, right? If I don't need the whole thing. I'm just going to do 1 can of the tomato sauce because I'm not making a whole lot of garnaches. I'm literally making about 8 to 10 garnaches, okay? So let me put the onion in the pot and then grab my tin of tomato sauce, and I've washed the top already. After I pour it out, I'm going to put a little bit of water in the tin, rinse it out, and get the rest of my tomato sauce out of this tin, okay? We don't waste anything over here, guys. All right, so here I come with the rest of it. And we're going to need more water still, but let's give it a stir first to see exactly what we have here. Yeah, this is too thick. We can add some more water to this. Let me get some from the faucet. And if we need more, we're going to add more after we put it on the stove, okay? So we just want this to heat up and cook the onions until they're a little bit tender. Yeah, I'm going to put some more water. This is good. And you want to add a little bit of salt and pepper to this, but not a lot of salt because the tomato sauce already comes with salt built in. So see right here, after a few minutes, it's boiling. This is good. The onions are soft. So now we're coming back to the beans, and this is a lot thicker. See, this is nice for stew beans because after you shut off the heat, it's going to thicken up some more. So now I've put some butter in my pan and I'm going to refry some of the beans. Okay, I'm going to leave some as stew beans for Joe, but I'm going to take a bunch here to refry. And if we don't use it all for garnaches, Joe can use it in the morning for some breakfast with, you know, tortilla and fried beans breakfast. I'm going to skip out on that because the beans, man, it really, really tears me up. So I'm using a potato masher to just squish, squish, squish until it gets to this consistency. And you let it cook till it gets as thick as you want it, but I don't want it too thick because I want it spreadable for the garnaches, okay? So now let's make the garnaches. Joe fried the corn for me. And I'm just going to spread some of the beans. And I want to do it so thick for myself because I love beans, guys. But I'm going to put all this on and then scrape some back off. So this one I'm making for Jada. And I put some Dutch cheese. Now let's go ahead and taste so I can get my thumbnail picture. See, Joe is still frying. I'm going to go switch the camera and taste for you guys. I don't know where or when this debate started about ketchup versus tomato sauce, but I do remember as a kid growing up in Belize, sometimes, well, a lot of the times, when I was at Catherine's, the lady would sell garnaches, whoever that lady was that used to come sell, and it would be just the beans on top with some diced up onion that's soaked in vinegar and water, and then put the cheese. My mom, as far as I can remember, always did the tomato sauce and diced the onion in there, season it up like I did, and then put that on top with the cheese. I love ketchup. I can eat ketchup on a lot of stuff. I can eat it even on eggs. People don't like ketchup on eggs. But ketchup just does not go with garnaches for me. So if I go to somebody's backyard party, or if I'm buying garnaches from somewhere and they say, we're going to put ketchup on, okay, I'll pass. And it's not me being snooty, right? It's just me knowing what I like. So this is the way I like it, with the tomato sauce, onion, season it up, spread the beans, put the sauce. And I don't like to use the beans from the can. I just don't like to use canned goods. If I can avoid them, I avoid them. And then I put the Dutch cheese, but if you don't have Dutch cheese, you can put Parmesan cheese. It's simple. This is what I guess other cultures would call this, a tostada or something like that. But in Belize, it's called a garnaches. I only ended up eating one garnaches because I'm so afraid of that beans. But it was good. I loved it. Thank you for frying the corn, Joe. Joe's my fryer because when I fry, I become impatient, and then I usually burn it or it's undercooked. I don't have any middle ground. So we're heading to Walmart right now because I want to pick up some items to decorate a cake, because I'm making a broken hearted cake. It's a cake in the shape of a heart and it's shattered. Ooh. You know Halloween's coming, right? I'm testing something. My website is currently down because I'm moving it to a different host. If you want to purchase any of my 6 cookbooks or my mom's book or the fruit bowls that Joe sells, hit me up in my email, barepantryshow@gmail.com. Tell me what you want to buy and I'll tell you how to make the payment. This is the Bare Pantry Show. I thought it was a bird for a second. It's a squirrel. I thought I saw a squirrel. You guys see this? Oh, you're laughing at wait, you're laughing at Evie? The squirrel's laughing at my baby.